From Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles, we're just about ready for first pitch. With Oral Hershiser, I'm Joe Davis. Welcome to this one. We appreciate you joining us. It's time for the Dodgers to lead things off. Bellinger stands in. First pitch comes home. Power against power, misses against the fastball.
He got the one he was waiting for, Joe.
Ball and a strike. Big swing and a miss.
He wanted to hit that one over the light tower.
Here's the pitch. A swing and a ball hit towards left center. Jeter waits for it to come down and makes the grab. Out number 1 of the 7th. Turner steps up to the plate. Here it is. Kershaw will make the play, and there are 2 down. Green will step up to the box. Brings him the first pitch. Just missed by an inch with that pitch.
You throw a pitch there, you want the strike.
Turns and deals. Takes a big rip.
That was a big hack. That would have been a loud noise if he could have found some contact.
He's ready, and he throws. Big cut and a miss on the fastball.
He is just not able to lay off that fastball.
Now the pitch. A pop-up. Straight up and straight down. Inning over, and this game moves along. Take a look at these lineups for this showdown. It's time for the Dodgers to lead things off. Ohtani will be the batter. Can you believe a .461 average? He's hit 2 bombs this season.
With his control, you've got to look to the edges.
Dunk shot, base hit.
Baseball probabilities. When they put it in play, they still got a chance.
Here's Jeter, average right at .250. He's got 1 home run this year. 1-0. That's a shot, headed for the gap in right center field. And there to field it is Taylor. There's the first out of the inning. Oh, the batter coming up here, average right at .300 for the year. He's hit 2 bombs this season. Pitch is on the way. That's upstairs, ball 2.
I like the pitch type. I like where they're trying to go. They're just missing their spots, just off the edge.
Runner at first, 1 away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Slap foul.
That's a good foul ball. I think it's a strike if he doesn't swing at it.
To third, and he hardly has to move. He's got it. 2 out.
Routine, and it's still fun to do.
Freeman will dig in. Greinke turns and fires. It's off of the plate.
I think right there he didn't believe in it. I think he went with what the catcher called, and he didn't.
Swats this ball to left center field. Then it finds a home for a base hit.
That is some fast twitch right there.
The runner holds at third, so first and third with 2 out. Throws on the brakes at third, not wanting to make the 3rd out of the inning at home. 2 out, men at the corners. A little bit low with that fastball.
Velo in on the hands like that, that will hurt.
Should have room here. On to play it is Turner. And that, 7 innings in the books. Here we go to the 8th. It's time for the Dodgers to lead things off. Guerrero now coming to the plate. Kicks and throws. Goes after the first pitch and pops it up. He's ready. Hits it foul.
Sometimes seeing the ball well, fouling the ball off, all of a sudden you get locked in.
Winds up and fires. Got him. Great pitch.
He's out, and with that location, I don't know who could hit it.
Coming to the plate now is Machado. From the stretch. Sends a high fly ball to deep center field. Did he get enough? That'll nestle in for a base hit.
A base hit on that pitch? Are you kidding me? He is locked in.
Freeman up for the first time today. First pitch coming here. Swung on and missed.
With this guy, the league attacks him up and in. They don't want him to extend his arms.
0-1. And now ahead 0-2.
Looks like he was guessing fastball and got the breaking ball.
0-2. Swing and a fly ball. There's out number 2 and a chance to get out of this inning now.
I didn't think he was going to get it, but he had just enough.
Betts will come up. Here comes his first pitch. Swing and a miss.
That ended up being a big swing because that's what he was waiting for.
No balls and a strike. That is a towering fly ball. He'll put it away to end the inning. Halfway through this inning, it's time for the Dodgers to lead things off. Judge will get his first swings of the day in here. He checks in at .571. 3 home runs for the year. Over to first in time. Guerrero coming up next. He's sitting right at .500. He's got 4 home runs so far. First pitch fastball, but off the plate.
That was close, but he didn't get the call.
Outside with the fastball.
Good pitch, no call.
Here he comes. Smoke to left center. It's out of here. Home run. And the Dodgers jump on the board first. 1-0 ball game. Posada will get his first crack at it here. Average at .333. Sets and throws. Swing and a miss on the change.
Good break, and it was late.
Chop back to the mound. Throw to first in time. And there are 2 down. Turner will get his first at-bat of the day. Average at .286. He's got 1 home run this year. He is right there for it. And the inning is over. And that retires the side. It's time for the Dodgers to lead things off. Here's the center fielder, Taylor. Brings him the first pitch. Oh, he comes up swinging.
Look at the swings he's getting. His stuff must be electric.
Here he comes. Swung on and missed.
With that location, all he can do is pull it foul.
The 0-2. It's high.
Deep pitch counts. You get ahead, but you can't put them away.
1-2 pitch. And he struck him out swinging.
Late movement will make you look like that.
So 1 away in the inning, and up comes Smith. First one on the way. Swings and misses. That one's off the mark.
The fastball better be located because this guy can rake.
He's late, and it's 0-2.
Nice breaking ball. Had him well out in front. That was a good one.
No balls, 2 strikes. Punches him out on strikes.
He's out. Maybe he could have pulled it foul, but now he's got to sit down.
The Dodgers are down to their last out. Bellinger stands in as their last chance. 2 gone in the 9th inning. He's 0 for 1 so far today. Base is empty, 2 away.
See if he goes down and away right here. That outside part of the plate is available.
He's ready. That's a strike.
That is one well-placed fastball.
No balls, 2 strikes. Outside for a ball.
Sharp, late, great in that count.
1 ball and 2 strikes. That's the 4th strikeout of the game for Kershaw. The Dodgers take this one. From iconic Dodger Stadium, all set for baseball. With Thor Hershiser, I'm Joe Davis, just about ready for first pitch. Loretta stands in. He's hitting .528. He's got 7 home runs.
With his control, you've got to look to the edges.
Here comes his first pitch. Doesn't budge.
That was a borderline pitch. It could have easily been called a strike.
Pitch is on the way. Sharply hit into center. Judge is there, makes the catch. So there's the first out. Coming to the plate now is Tatis Jr. 375 his average. He's got 4 home runs so far. First pitch from Sale. A swing and a ball hit towards left center. On to play it is Guerrero. And so 2 gone. Machado steps up to the plate, average at 333. He's got 4 home runs so far. Sale turns and fires. A strike.
That's a pretty good first pitch. That is all over the top of the strike zone.
No balls, 1 strike. Swung on, fouled off.
That's a good foul ball. I think it's a strike if he doesn't swing at it.
No balls, 2 strikes. Right over the plate, strike 3. To the bottom of the 7th. Take a look at these lineups for this showdown. It's time for the Dodgers to lead things off. Ohtani up for the first time today. He's hitting right at 500. He's hit 2 bombs this From Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles, we're just about ready for first pitch. With Oral Hershiser, I'm Joe Davis. Welcome to this one. We appreciate you joining us. Ohtani will step up to the box. He's hitting right at 500. He's hit 2 bombs this season.
With his control, you've got to look to the edges.
Pitch is on the way. Tried to get him to chase, wouldn't go after it.
I think right there, he didn't believe in it. I think he went with what the catcher called, and he didn't want that pitch.
It's a little low.
That pitch had no tunneling at all. That's a completely different release point than the fastball.
Two balls, 1 strike. That is a towering fly ball. Turner will put this one away. So there's the first out. Jeter will get his first at-bat of the day. Ryu turns and fires. Takes a high strike.
Out of the hand, it looks like a fastball, but then that break.
Next one. And now ahead 0-2.
You're going to look sick when you're looking fastball and get that one.
Kicks and throws. Got him. Great pitch.
Bad intentions by the hitter, but that pitcher won.
Betts now coming to the plate. 273 the batting average. He's hit 2 bombs this season. Comes up empty. Chases after it.
Swinging at that fastball in that count? I don't know.
And a foul ball.
That ball was roped, but just foul.
He's ready, and he throws. That one was never close.
That ball is sharp and late. He didn't get the call, but he's got to keep repeating that pitch.
That ties the count up. From the stretch. Here's the throw in time. Done with the top of the inning. On to the bottom half. Here are these teams starting 9 for today's contest. Betts steps up to the plate. He's hitting .348. He's got 7 home runs. He's ready. There's a strike.
Wow, that bender is good. Look at that hitter's reaction.
Into the wind. Here's the 0-1. Sails this ball towards second base. Betts will get there and make the play. Here's Freeman, hitting .359 for the year. He's got 4 home runs so far. Now the pitch. Just off of the plate.
Oh man, good pitch. He didn't get the call.
The pitch. And a strike.
That natural tail, that made it a perfect pitch.
Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Gets under it, and it's way up there to right. Green makes the catch. And there are 2 away now. Stepping in now is Guerrero. Kicks and throws. Starts some of the breaking ball. Strike 1.
First pitch strike. You're feeling good.
Here he comes. A little bit low with that fastball.
That's not a bad spot. Just didn't get the call.
Ready for the 1-1. Good pitch.
That is one good frame job. I'll tell you what, right in the webbing.
Lets it fly. Sends one right back through the middle. Judge gets there. On to the 8th we go. Freeman up for the first time today. Here's his first one. Hacking away right away there. Strike 1.
That was a big hack. That would have been a loud noise if he could have found some contact.
And a ball.
Tried to get the chase, but it didn't bite.
Next one. Big cut and a miss on the fastball.
You can't get careless with your fastball because this guy can smash it.
Got a piece to stay alive.
No matter what the swing, the foul ball, he's still alive.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. Freeman swings and misses at a filthy pitch.
There's the target. There's the pitch. Perfect.
Green will come up. Turns and deals. Big cut there this time.
That is sharp and late. How can you make contact on that pitch?
Not even close with that toss.
The one thing you got to do is you got to believe in what you're throwing, and I think he went with the catcher instead of himself.
Misses high with this one.
Stuff is an ability, location is a skill. Skill beats ability.
And a hitter's count here.
Made it look like a strike, but didn't get the call.
Here he comes with the next one. Power against power. Misses against the fastball.
He was looking to put that one in orbit.
Full count pitch comes home. Takes it, and it's ball 4.
He looks like he's valuing velocity over location. He better reverse that order.
Here's the center fielder, Judge. He's sitting right at 500. 3 home runs for the year.
Get a ground ball right here.
And they turn 2. It's a double play.
One pitch.
Inning over. And this game moves along. Coming to the plate now is Bellinger. Average at .333. 3 home runs for the year. Brings him the first pitch. That's strike.
He has really got some good rhythm now.
No balls and a strike. Chopper, left side. Guns it to first and gets in. Unbelievable play. Turner stands in. He's hitting .261. He's got one homer on this year. Lets it fly. Puts it right where he wants it. Strike one.
Strike one. Now you got the hitter on his heels.
Turns and deals. A pop-up. On to play it is Turner. And so two gone. Harper will come up to bat. Average at .286. He's got one homer on this year. He's ready. And he throws. Well, the catcher frames that one on the inside corner for a strike.
Wow, that was a good pitch. That one rode right to the corner.
Kicks and throws. Pitches outside.
I think after watching that, he went with the catcher instead of what he wanted.
1 ball, 1 strike. Fouled off to the right.
I think if he doesn't swing at that, it's a called strike.
1 ball and 2 strikes. A pop-up. Straight up. And straight down. No run score in the inning. Guerrero stands in here. He's hitting .556. He's hit 5 out this year. Big swing and a high drive to left center field. That'll be a base hit for Guerrero.
He's got to be so calm between the ears. That is just a basic, solid swing.
Here's the catcher, Posada. Average at .286. He's got 1 homer on this year. Oh, pinch hitter headed up there. Runner at second. First pitch coming here. Chases way out of the zone there. Strike one.
With this guy, the league attacks him up and in. They don't want him to extend his arms.
Swings away, sends the ball towards first. Freeman settles under it, puts it away for the first out of the inning.
Bunting is a lost art, and we just saw a bad piece of art.
Turner to stand in. Average right at .250. He's got 1 homer on this year. That one misses.
You throw a pitch there, you want the strike.
They're going to issue the intentional walk. Ohtani will try again. He's 0 for 1.
You got to keep the ball down here and get the grounder.
Just misses off of the inside.
It's one thing to get the right pitch. It's another thing to get the right location. He's missing all the way across the plate.
Runner in scoring position with 1 gone.
You've got to be patient right here. Talk about getting somebody into scoring position. The walk to be as good as a hit. Make sure this pitch is in the zone.
The 2-1. And he misses again.
He has been very patient. What an eye.
Now the 3-1 pitch. A strike.
Another good pitch. What a grinder on the mound. This guy has pinpoint right now. He's acting like the gym rat that he is.
Here's the 3-2. Nasty. Strike 3.
Borderline called strike. That is a tough walk back to the dugout.
Jeter coming up next. He's 0 for 1 so far today.
You can't let those guys on base be a distraction. You've got to really focus on the hitter right here.
1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed.
He is just not able to lay off that fastball.
Ready for the 1-1. Punches it foul.
That's a good foul ball. I think it's a strike if he doesn't swing at it.
1-2 from Ryu. There's one that misses high.
He is just out of sorts now.
Here he comes with the 2-2. Took a healthy rip, came up empty. Strike 3.
That breaking ball.
And that retires the side. It's time for the Dodgers to lead things off. Machado will be the batter. He's hitting .364. He's got 1 homer on this year. That's called strike.
High velocity is great. It certainly helps, but you need that secondary pitch to make the hitter really honor both speeds.
Sets and throws. Slap foul. Has one that he likes, and the pitch. Pops this one into foul territory. Base is empty.
You just have to attack the zone and hope the hitter pops it up or hits a ground ball right at somebody.
No balls, 2 strikes. Just missed by an inch for that pitch.
If that's on the corner, you just tip your hat to the pitcher.
Here comes a 1-2. Tattoos this ball on the ground. Into center, and he starts the inning with a base hit.
That is a nice swing that turned into a bullet.
Grandal will get his first crack at it here. Here comes his first pitch. All kinds of movement on that pitch.
Velocity is one tool, but 0-1 is another one. So at 100 miles an hour,
chopper, right side. There's the first out. Throw to first, not in time, and he's safe. Now the batter coming up here. Here he comes. And a first pitch strike.
Hard throwers that could go to the 0-1 count, they are tough to beat because now you got a guess fastball and the spray pattern could go anywhere.
Runner at first. 0-2. In the air to left field. They'll put it away without much of an effort. There's out number 2. Betts. He'll get another shot here. He's 0 for 1.
He's got to pay attention to that runner on first. With 2 outs, they might take a shot at the stolen base.
Right by the belt for a strike.
Strike 1 is important for everybody, but with a hard thrower, your spray pattern can really get wide.
A breaking ball outside.
If that didn't hit the edge, wow.
1 ball, 1 strike. In there for a strike.
With good stuff, just avoid the walks and pound the zone.
Go 1-2 now. Over the plate, but low.
The deeper these counts get, the more information the hitter gets.
2-2. That one's taken high for a ball.
Borderline fastball for a ball, Joe. Wow, that one was close.
3-2. Here it comes. Swing and a fly ball. Jeter is there for it. And that ends the inning. And this ball game comes to a close. Welcome to Los Angeles and Dodger Stadium for this exciting big league matchup on a perfect day for baseball. Joe Davis with Oral Hershiser, glad he could join us. Hope you're having a great day. Here's how the home team lines up on defense today. Hafner up for the first time today. He's sitting right at 500. 3 home runs for the year.
With his control, you've got to look to the edges.
Kicks and throws. Way up there to left. He's got it for the first out of the inning.
Getting that leading lady, so much harder to score once you get that first out.
Jeter stands in here. .524 his batting average. He's hit 2 bombs this season. That fastball just blows by him for strike 1.
Strike 1. Now you got the hitter on his heels.
Turns and deals. Lifted to center. Judge waits for it to come down and makes the grab. There's out number 2. Number 6 will step up to the box. First pitch from Sutton. A swing and a no-doubt shot. How far will this one go? That's a home run. And the Guardians jump on the board first. So there's the first run of the ball game. It's 1-0. Tomey will step into the batter's box. He's hitting .556. He's hit 5 out this year. A pop-up. Sutton has it measured. 7th inning stretch time. Here are these teams' starting 9 for today's contest. It's time for the Dodgers to lead things off. Coming to the plate now is Ohtani. 438 for the year. He's hit 2 bombs this season. And a first pitch strike.
First pitch strike, that is going to take your confidence through the roof.
Winds up and fires. That is a towering fly ball. That'll put it away without much of an effort. There's the first out of the inning. Here comes Jeter. Here it is. Pitch is outside.
That ball is sharp and late. He didn't get the call, but he's got to keep repeating that pitch.
Oh, and he holds off.
The catcher tried to steal that one.
Now the 2-0 pitch. And this will peel off and a foul ball.
That's a good foul ball. I think it's a strike if he doesn't swing at it.
Get a hitter's count here.
Ball out of hand. He was taken.
Kicks and throws. And there's ball 4.
He just looks like he's given too much effort out there. He's got to get in the zone.
Here's Betts. Average rate at 250. He's hit 2 bombs this season.
He's got to figure out how to get a double play here.
Runner at first, 1 away. Pitch is on the way. A little blooper, left side. There's one. Over to first, a double play. Ends the inning. 7 innings in the books. Here we go to the 8th. Sizemore will come up to bat. An average of 357. He's got 1 home run this year. Here he comes. Chopper, left side. On to first. Ramirez will dig in. Average at 333. Looking for his first home run of the year. First one on the way. Lines this ball to left center field. This one finds some turf, and it might be extra bases.
That is a very good base hit swing.
Justice will get his first swings of the day in here. He checks in at 571. He's hit 2 bombs this season. He's ready. Swung on and missed.
He got the one he was waiting for, Joe.
Sets and throws. Punches it foul.
That is some fast bat speed to get to that velo.
Out of the stretch this time. Fouled away.
The pitcher is trying to figure out how to put him away.
Lays off this one.
We haven't seen many strikes called up there.
1-2 from Sutton. Chopper left side. Fires over, and he got him. Unbelievable play. Gomes comes up to the plate. Lindor will pinch hit. Sutton turns and fires. Hits it hard, back up the middle. And there to field it is inning over. And this game moves along. Freeman stands in. Here he comes. Oh, that's a great take by Freeman.
He wanted that one.
Sets and throws. Golfs this ball towards right field. Number 6 makes the grab for the out. 1 out in the 8th. Green now coming to the plate. Turns and deals. Rips it foul.
That ball was roped, but just foul.
Here he comes with the next one. Just missed by an inch with that pitch.
I thought that was a strike.
Here's a 1-1 pitch. He lays off a fastball. Didn't miss by much.
I can't believe he called that a ball.
Next one. Swing and a shot. Deep center field. Base hit.
He's got to be so calm between the ears. That is just a basic, solid swing.
Judge to stand in. Not a misprint. 444. 3 home runs for the year. That one's a called strike.
That is painted on the outside corner, and he gets the call. That is definitely in the strike zone.
Sinker's in there for a strike.
That is just immaculate location.
0-2. Helps him out right there. Chases after strike 3.
That fastball looks very hittable to the batter, but unfortunately, they can't get on top of it.
Oh, the batter coming up here. Swing and a miss on a curve.
Nice breaking ball. Had him well out in front. That was a good one.
Swing and a miss.
Swinging at that fastball and that count? I don't know.
No balls, 2 strikes. Sizemore gets there to make the grab for the out. Fasten those seatbelts. On to the 9th. Jimenez will be the batter. He's hitting .364. Looking for his first home run of the year. First pitch comes home. Line drive to second. This will be a base hit.
Hit it right back from where it came from.
Into second with the double. Hefner steps in, hoping to at least put the ball in play this time. Popped out in his first at-bat. First pitch comes home. Should have room here. Betts will put this one away. There's the first out of the 9th. Jeter gets his first shot here. Flied out his last time. First pitch coming here. Sends this ball to the gap in right center field. That drops in, base hit.
That is one good piece of hitting.
That brings in their second run of the game. So an RBI single for Jeter. Number 6 comes up for the second time today. He's 1 for 1.
You got to keep the ball down here and get the grounder.
And a ball.
He's got some serious bite on that slider. Now he's got to figure out how to get it in the strike zone.
Now the 1-0. That's high for a ball.
Up in the zone, you got to leave that alone.
2 balls, no strikes. Swing and a high fly ball. Way back it goes. It's got a chance. She is gone. That is long gone. Big man power right there. And the Guardians open up a 4-0 lead. Stepping in now is Tomey. He's 0 for 1.
They are in the game. I mean, this is a huge inning for them.
Sizemore will come up. He's 0 for 1 so far today. Here's his first one. Swung on, fouled off. The pitch. Fouls it off.
Sometimes seeing the ball well, fouling the ball off, all of a sudden you get locked in.
A pop-up. Straight up. And straight down. Ramirez steps up to the plate. He's 1 for 1. Here it is. He just kind of flips his bat at the ball and sends it down the line. Then it finds a home for a base hit.
A lot of times with the first pitch breaking ball, you think they're going to be taking, but he swung there and got the hit.
Justice will get a second try now. First time up, he grounded out.
Are they going to try and run on the pitcher or the catcher right here? But with 2 outs, I think they're going.
Halfway through this inning, Posada coming up next. Average at .286. He's got 1 home run this year. Oh, pinch hitter headed up there. First one on the way. Hit foul.
I think if he doesn't swing at that, it's a called strike.
Has one that he likes, and the pitch. And a foul ball.
Hard hit, but just counts as a strike.
2-strike pitch comes home. That one misses.
I like the pitch type. I like where they're trying to go. They're just missing their spots, just off the edge.
Then he shows his frustrations as he goes down on strikes.
Up and in gets him right there. That is good location.
Turner will get his first crack at it here. Average rate at 250. He's got 1 home run this year. Hardly has to move. Makes the grab. 2 gone in the inning.
Bunting is a lost art, and we just saw a bad piece of art.
The Dodgers are down to their last out. 2 gone, and here's Ohtani. He's 0 for 1. Ball and a strike. And a foul ball.
That ball is rope, but just foul.
The 0-2. That one misses wide.
You know, with these deep counts, that pitch count goes up, he's got to find a way to put this guy away.
Try to get him to chase the high fastball, but he wouldn't bite.
It seems to me they're calling the right pitches. He's just missing his spots.
And he struck him out.
That is a chase. He's got to have a better eye than that.
The Guardians take this one. From Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles, we're just about ready for first pitch. With Oral Hershiser, I'm Joe Davis. Welcome to this one. We appreciate you joining us. Here's how the home team lines up on defense today. Euclid will step into the batter's box. Sets and throws. A strike.
That breaking ball make you back up.
He's ready. Swings and misses at strike two.
If you throw heater here, you better locate it, because this guy can hit.
Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed.
He's out. Maybe he could have pulled it foul, but now he's got to sit down.
Betts now coming to the plate. First pitch coming here. Catches the outside corner.
That one looked like it clipped the strike zone.
Stretch. Fouled away.
That is some fast bat speed to get to that velo.
Kicks and throws. And he takes it, strike three. Bogarts will come up. Lets it fly. Swung on and missed.
With his stuff today, he's getting some really odd swings.
Winds up and fires. Wild swing and a miss.
The fastball better be located, because this guy can rake.
Here it is. A weak swing and a miss. Strike three. That'll wrap up this inning, and we keep on rolling to the next one. Let's take a look at the lineups for today's game. Ohtani stands in here. 389 for the year. He's hit 2 bombs this season.
With his control, you've got to look to the edges.
One and 0. Big cut and a miss on the fastball.
That was a big hack. That would have been a loud noise if he could have found some contact.
Big swing and a miss.
Look at the swings he's getting. His stuff must be electric.
Hit it hard into the perfect spot. Base hit.
That is frustrating from the mound. I thought that ball was catchable.
Jeter will come up to bat. Out of the stretch this time. A pop-up. Carter gets there and makes the play. One gone in the 7th. Betts will get his first swings of the day in here. First pitch comes home. Blows it by him. Strike one.
Fastball in. Wow, right at the belt. Who could hit that?
A little blooper, left side. One away. Throw to first, not in time, and he's safe. They settle for one. The inning continues. Steps in now, tries to keep this inning going. He's ready, and he throws. All kinds of movement on that pitch.
That natural tail on that ball caught the corner.
Ball and a strike. Swing, and that ball's headed for left center field. Rice will put this one away. Side retired. And that retires the side. Devers comes up to the plate. Brings him the first pitch. Chases after that breaking pitch. 0-1.
He got the one he was waiting for, Joe.
Greinke turns and fires. Comes up empty. Chases after it.
He was looking to put that one in orbit.
lays off a fastball. Didn't miss by much.
Outstanding pitch. Whether you get him or not right there, do that again.
Kicks and throws. He struck him out.
He's out. And with that location, I don't know who could hit it.
Here's Martinez. First one on the way. Power against power. Misses against the fastball.
With this guy, the league attacks him up and in. They don't want him to extend his arms.
Breaking ball in there for strike two.
That is a big league pitch.
The 0-2. Got him. Great pitch. Rice will step up to the box. Here's his first one. Hacking away right away there. Strike one.
He is just not able to lay off that fastball.
Sends one right back through the middle. That'll settle in for a base hit.
The swing broke down, but the eye-hand coordination was still there.
Here's the second baseman, Miller. Turns and deals. Goes after the first pitch and pops it up. He'll put it away to end the inning. Halfway through this inning, stepping in now is Green. Here it is. Oh, he comes up swinging.
An awkward swing like that, you know the pitcher's got good stuff.
0-1. Punches it foul.
I think if he doesn't swing at that, it's a called strike.
Here he comes. Ooh, he smoked that one. You couldn't even see it. He's got it for the first out.
With bunting as a lost art, that one was very creative. He better get in the cage a little bit.
Judge to stand in. His average right at 400. Now the 1-0. Just off of the plate.
That's not a bad spot. Just didn't get the call.
2-0 comes home. Takes it again. He's making him work.
He just can't find his release point. That ball is off the plate.
Just misses for ball 4.
He just looks like he's given too much effort out there. He's got to get in the zone.
Here's the left fielder, Guerrero. He's hitting .545. Runner at first. 1-0. Tries it again. This time he finds it.
Another good pitch. This guy is some athlete. He is pinpoint today.
Oh, and he holds off.
I think right there he didn't believe in it. I think he went with what the catcher called, and he didn't want that pitch.
A smash down the line. Is it fair? It's out of here. Home run. A 2-run shot. It's a 2-0 game. Posada steps up to the plate, average at .286. He's got 1 home run this year. Here's his first one. Swing and a miss.
With that location, all he can do is pull it foul.
Pitch is on the way. This pitch is low.
If that didn't hit the edge, wow.
Here he comes. Swung on and missed.
Fastball there. He's hitting his spots.
Now the 1-2. And he struck him out.
That fastball looks very hittable to the batter, but unfortunately, they can't get on top of it.
Here comes Turner. Here he comes. That is a towering fly ball. Miller makes the grab, side retired.
The reason I know
inning over, and this game moves along. Carter coming up next. Winds up and fires. Swing and a miss on the change.
That was the perfect pitch. That changeup is just what he needed.
The pitch. Big cut there this time.
He wanted to hit that one over the light tower.
No balls, 2 strikes. Struck him out swinging. Nixon will be the batter. From the stretch. In there for a strike.
The movement's been sharp all day, especially when the ball's down.
Has one that he likes, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on a curve.
You got to pitch this guy up and in. That's where the league attacks him.
0-2. Swings and misses. 2 out. He is in complete control with 7 Ks. The Red Sox are down to their last out. Coming to the plate now is Youkilis. Went down on strikes his first time today. Base is empty. He's ready, and he throws. And now ahead 0-2.
He pulled a string on that one, Joe. That was a good changeup.
2-strike pitch comes home. And he strikes out. And this ball game comes to a close. Welcome to the Bronx and Yankee Stadium, the home of the New York Yankees. With Earl Hershiser, I'm Joe Davis. We can't wait for this matchup. Here's how the home team lines up on defense today. Ohtani will come up. He's at .421 for the year. He's hit 2 bombs this season.
With his control, you've got to look to the edges.
Downstairs, ball 1.
If that didn't hit the edge, wow.
Here he comes. That one's a called strike.
Fastball in, wow, right at the belt. Who could hit that?
1 ball, 1 strike. No, and he holds off.
I can't believe he called that a ball.
The pitch. Swing, and that ball's headed for left center field. This is going to go for extra bases.
He has some of the most power for such a smooth swing.
Stepping in now is Jeter. First one on the way. That ball smoked to deep left field. Damon makes the play for the first out of the inning.
There's velocity, there's movement, there's location. Of course, location is number 1, but number 2 is not velocity, it's movement.
Betts. Runner in scoring position with 1 gone.
With this situation, you just have to stay within yourself. This pitcher needs to pound the zone.
Here's a 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed.
Look at the swings he's getting. His stuff must be electric.
Another 1-2 pitch. This pitch is low.
There's a lot of deep counts. He's got to get ahead to keep that pitch count in control.
That's a good-looking sinker right there. Got him swinging.
Bad intentions by the hitter, but that pitcher won.
Freeman has a chance to really crack this one open here. That one was never close.
That is way wide. Outside, oh my gosh, that would have hit a right-handed batter.
And this will peel off and a foul ball.
That ball was roped, but just foul.
Here's the 1-1 to Freeman. Over the plate, but low.
That's a very good take. And I'd throw that pitch again.
It's 2-1. Takes a big rip.
With that location, all he can do is pull it foul.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Sails this ball towards second base. Fires the throw over there and gets a fast runner and plenty of time. On to the last of the 7th. Let's take a look at the lineups for today's game. McGriff to stand in. He's at .562. 8 homers for the year. Here he comes. That's called strike.
When you throw strikes, you keep your defense engaged in a game.
Here it is. That one misses wide.
That's an outstanding slider, but he's got to figure out how to control it.
1 ball, 1 strike. Hits this ball towards right center field. Green puts it away, 1 away.
Bunting is a lost art, and we just saw a bad piece of art.
Jeter up for the first time today. He's at .425 for the year. 3 home runs for the year. Hits it foul.
I think if he doesn't swing at that, it's a called strike.
No balls and a strike. Here's the throw in time. And there are 2 down. Judge comes up to the plate. He's at .385. He's got 7 home runs. Here it is. Just off of the plate.
That ball is sharp and late. He didn't get the call, but he's got to keep repeating that pitch.
That is a towering fly ball. Kershaw makes the catch, and that retires the side. Green stands in here. Now the pitch. Fouled off to the right. He's ready, and he throws. Fouls it off.
Sometimes seeing the ball well, fouling the ball off, all of a sudden you get locked in.
Pitch is outside.
That was close, but he didn't get the call.
Here comes a 1-2. Swung on and missed.
Pulled the string on him there, and outstanding break.
Judge steps up to the plate. His average right at 400. 3 home runs for the year. He's ready. And a ball.
That was a borderline pitch. It could have easily been called a strike.
Kicks and throws. Big cut and a miss on the fastball.
An awkward swing like that, you know the pitcher's got good stuff.
Here's the 1-1. And a foul ball.
That is some fast bat speed to get to that velo.
Pitch is on the way. A little foul off the end of the bat.
With 2 strikes, you know the league batting average is way below 200. That was a good foul ball.
This one moves a little too far inside.
Tried to get the chase, but it didn't bite.
Sets up for the 2-2. Chopper left side. LeMahieu will make the play, and there are 2 down. Guerrero stands in. 583 his average. 6 home runs this season. Swing and a fly ball. Jeter makes the grab for the out. And that, halfway through this inning, Giambi coming up next. 273 the batting average. He's hit 5 out this year. Kicks and throws. Ooh, high strike there.
High velocity is great. It certainly helps, but you need that secondary pitch to make the hitter really honor both speeds.
That one's in there.
The bottom fell out of that one.
Has one that he likes, and the pitch. That's in there, and he's out. So 1 away in the inning, and up comes Torres, a .355 hitter. He's got 7 home runs. The pitch. Should have room here. He's got it. 2 out.
I didn't think he was going to get it, but he had just enough.
Here's LeMahieu, average at 276. He's got 1 home run this year. Winds up and fires. And a strike.
Right there, perfect pitch. That tail took it right to the corner.
Kershaw turns and fires. And a foul ball. 2 out, bases empty.
You just have to attack the zone and hope the hitter pops it up or hits a ground ball right at somebody.
Swing and a ball hit towards the hole. Rocks this ball the other way, and he's got himself a big league knock.
He was trying for the chase breaking ball, but just didn't get it down, and that ball gets hit a long way.
2 gone, and here's Posada. Average right at 300 for the year. He's hit 2 bombs this season. We are through 8 innings in this game. It's time for the Dodgers to lead things off. Posada will get his first at-bat of the day. Average right at 250. He's got 1 home run. Bellinger will pinch hit. First pitch coming here. Chases after that breaking pitch. 0-1.
He was looking to put that one in orbit.
No balls, 1 strike. Hits it foul. Sets and throws. That's high for a ball.
Sharp, late, great in that count.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. Struck him out swinging.
They went upstairs, but not as high as they wanted to.
Oh, the batter coming up here. Here's the pitch. And he popped him up. Into foul ground. Gets under it.
Routine foul ball on some nasty stuff right there.
No balls and a strike. Hits this one pretty well. Back to the track, at the wall. It is gone. That is long gone. Big man power right there. And the Dodgers jump on the board first. So there's the first run of the ball game. It's 1-0. Ohtani will get another shot at it here. Next one. It's off of the plate.
So far, it's a really good sequence. I love the strike-breaking ball early, and now you can look to make him chase.
Swung on and missed.
If you throw heater here, you better locate it, because this guy can hit.
That's the fourth strikeout of the game for Cole.
Breaking ball there, Joe. That was a bender on the corner.
Jeter stands in 0 for 1 today. So the righty comes in. Base is empty. Green turns and fires. Big swing and a miss.
The fastball better be located because this guy can rake.
He's late and it's 0-2.
You can't get careless with your fastball because this guy can smash it.
No balls, 2 strikes. Ooh, heart skips a beat, but it's just foul.
That's why you shorten up. You can foul that pitch off.
That wasn't close. He thought about it, but it lays off.
You know, with these deep counts, that pitch count goes up. He's got to find a way to put this guy away.
Count even at 2-2. Goes to the high fastball to finish him off.
Hard, soft, hard, soft.
Fasten those seatbelts. Bottom of the 9th. Bautista will step into the batter's box. He's at .390. 3 home runs for the year. Lets it fly. Sends a high fly ball to deep center field. Did he get enough? That drops in. He's got himself a knock.
When they drop in front of the center fielder like that, you're glad you didn't hit it any better.
Oh, pinch hitter headed up there. Kicks and throws. Hit hard towards the hole. Dunk shot, base hit.
Wow, what a swing.
McGriff. He'll get another shot here. He's 0 for 1.
They've set the table. They've got to capitalize right here. This opportunity to score some runs could really help.
Line drive to second. It drops down near the wall.
He hit that like he hit it off the pitching machine. One solid line drive.
And the second run will come in to score. And that does it. Welcome to San Francisco, one of the great backdrops in baseball here at Oracle Park. With Earl Hershiser, I'm Joe Davis. We can't wait for this matchup. Take a look at these lineups for this showdown. Here's how the home team lines up on defense today. Ohtani will come up. Now at .429 this year. He's hit 2 bombs this season.
With his control, you've got to...
Should have room here. Schmidt makes the grab for the out. 1 away. Here's Jeter. First pitch from Schmidt. A strike.
That one looked like it clipped the strike zone.
Lets it fly. Swing and a miss.
That breaking ball is extra sharp. In the zone and then gone.
That wasn't close. He thought about it, but it lays off.
That ball is sharp and late. He didn't get the call, but he's got to keep repeating that pitch.
And he strikes out.
That ball breaks like a wiffle ball.
Here's the second baseman, Betts. All right, here's his first pitch. Swung on and missed.
With his stuff today, he's getting some really odd swings.
Kicks and throws. That one misses.
The one thing you got to do is you got to believe in what you're throwing, and I think he went with the catcher instead of himself.
Comes up empty, chases after it.
That tailing action is really good.
Here it is. Outside.
Tried to get the chase, but it didn't bite.
The set, the 2-2. And he struck him out swinging.
Who can do that? If I could have...
7th inning stretch time. Here are these teams starting 9 for today's contest. Mauer up for the first time today. He's hitting .370. He's got 1 home run this year. Into straightaway center field. It'll fall in, base hit.
He just kind of felt for that one, but found a way to drop it in.
Coming to the plate now is Williams. He's at .318. He's hit 5 out this year. Nobody out, runner at first. Pitch is on the way. On the ground, and it's through for a base hit.
Again, letting that ball travel, get it deep on yourself, and then all of a sudden fight it off to the opposite field, that is a good swing.
Aurelia steps up to the plate. He's hitting .475. 3 home runs for the year.
You got to keep the ball down here and get the grounder.
0-1. That's called strike.
Maybe it's a slider, maybe it's a curveball, maybe it's a sweeper, but it's backing hitters up.
Sale turns and fires. That's high for a ball.
He wanted that one.
Now the 1-2. Fly to center. Judge makes the grab. Runner tags, heads for the plate. Sacrifice fly. Runner comes in to score, and they take the lead. Durham will get his first swings of the day in here. His average right at .400. 6 home runs this season.
He's got to figure out how to get a double play here.
Turns and deals. Ooh, he smoked that one. You couldn't even see it. Judge is there for it. And so 2 gone. Burks comes up to the plate. His average right at .400. 3 home runs for the year.
Are they going to try and run on the pitcher or the catcher right here? But with 2 outs, I think they're going.
Next one. Swing and a shot. Deep center field. He's got it, and they stopped it. On to the 8th we go. Freeman will be the batter. He's ready, and he throws. Starts with a changeup taken for ball 1.
Those borderline pitches are tough to see, but he is locked in.
Big swing and a miss.
He was looking to put that one in orbit.
Here he comes. Hits it foul.
That's a good foul ball. I think it's a strike if he doesn't swing at it.
Sets and throws. He shows his frustrations as he goes down on strikes.
Pulled the string on him there, and outstanding break.
Green stands in. .583 his average. He's hit 2 bombs this season. 1-0. Wild swing and a miss.
You're going to look sick when you're looking fastball and get that one.
Ready for the 1-1. Doesn't budge.
The catcher tried to steal that one.
The pitch. Swing and a fly ball. Schmidt waits for it to come down and makes the grab. There's out number 2. Judge will step into the batter's box. He's hitting .364. 3 home runs for the year. And this will peel off in a foul ball.
That ball is roped, but just foul.
Kicks and throws. Outside for a ball.
If you could throw the pitch before that, that would be a great combo with that breaking ball. And a foul ball.
Here's a 1-2. A swing and a ball hit towards left center. Aurelia gets there to make the grab for the out. That'll wrap up this inning, and we keep on rolling to the next one. Clark will get his first at-bat of the day. He's hitting .452, 6 home runs this season. First pitch comes home. A pop-up, straight up, and straight down. Number 30 coming up next. He's hitting .556. He's hit 2 bombs this season. Here comes his first pitch. Goes after the first pitch and pops it up. On to play it is Jeter. 2 gone. Well, the batter coming up here, he's at .385. He's got 1 home run this year. First pitch comes home. Goes after the first pitch to short. Fires to first in time. Fasten those seatbelts. On to the 9th. Stepping in now is Guerrero. He's hitting .539. 6 home runs this season. That one was never close.
I think right there, he didn't believe in it. I think he went with what the catcher called, and he didn't want that pitch.
Off the plate there.
That breaking ball has got a lot of movement.
2-0 on the way. Punches it foul. 2-1. That one misses wide.
Ball out of hand. He was taken.
From the stretch. Nasty changeup.
Every pitch in the arsenal is elite.
3-2. The payoff pitch. Goes for the breaking ball on 3-2, and it's turned around. And there to field it is Aurelia. There's the first out of the inning. Here comes Posada. Average right at .250. He's got 1 home run this year. Swung on and missed.
When you change speeds like that, you're going to get really odd swings.
Ball and a strike. Reaches out, pokes it foul.
Hard hit, but just counts as a strike.
Has one that he likes, and the pitch. He struck him out.
Up and in, you're not going to reach that with that velo.
The Dodgers are down to their last out. Turner will step up to the box. .273 the batting average. Here he comes with the next one. Right back to the box. Guns it to first and gets in. That's back-to-back 1, 2, 3 innings. The Giants take this one. From Los Angeles, welcome to iconic Dodger Stadium. I'm Joe Davis with Orr Hershiser, and we're ready for first pitch. Here comes number 23, average at .286. 3 home runs for the year.
With his control, you've got a...
Oh, that made a different sound. That is trouble. Judge settles under it, puts it away for the first out of the inning.
That's a bullet. What a catch.
Bellinger up for the first time today. He's hitting right at .500. He's got 4 home runs so far. The pitch. Corks this ball to left center field. Drops in, base hit.
He's got to be so calm between the ears. That is just a basic, solid swing.
Williams stands in here. He's hitting .545. He's got 1 home run this year. Here comes his first pitch. Just missed by an inch with that pitch.
Made it look like a strike, but didn't get the call.
Catches the outside corner.
That is painted on the outside corner, and he gets the call. That is definitely in the strike zone.
Oh, that's a great take by Williams.
That pitch was perfect. Just didn't get the call.
On 2-1. He watches a called strike as that one bears over the inside part.
Another good pitch. What a grinder on the mound. This guy, his pinpoint right now, He's acting like the gym rat that he is.
First strikeout of the day for Scherzer. Stepping in now is Bryant. Here it is. That's it to right center. That's a home run. A two-run shot. And the Cubs take a 2-0 lead. Here's Banks. This guy can swing it. .454 average. He's hit 2 bombs this season. Lifted to center. Judge will put this one to the bottom of the 7th. Here are these teams starting 9 for today's contest. Ohtani coming up next. 409 now for the year. He's hit 2 bombs this season. Kicks and throws. A little foul off the end of the bat.
That ball was roped, but just foul.
He's ready, and he throws. It's high.
I think right there, he didn't believe in it. I think he went with what the catcher called, and he didn't want that pitch.
A weak swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Pulled the string. Solid break. You're out.
Jeter will get his first at-bat of the day. All kinds of movement on that pitch.
That breaking ball's so good, it could be in a video game.
No balls and a strike. Strike on the outside corner.
The movement's been sharp all day, especially when the ball's down.
No balls, 2 strikes. It ends here with a strikeout.
That breaking ball dropped from the sky.
Well, the batter coming up here. Kicks and throws. Blows it by him. Strike 1.
With his stuff today, he's getting some really odd swings.
And a ball.
He's got to get the breaking ball to start looking like a strike early. It is just ball out of hand.
Lets it fly. Wild swing and a miss.
An awkward swing like that, you know the pitcher's got good stuff.
Another 1-2 pitch. A pop-up into foul territory. Next one. Tried to get him to chase the high fastball, but he wouldn't bite.
We always talk about the difference between control and command. Control is throwing strikes.
Swing and a fly ball. Harden gets there to make the grab for the out and the inning, and that retires the side. Rizzo will come up to bat. First one on the way. A pop-up. Straight up and straight down. Baez now coming to the plate. Winds up and fires. That one misses wide.
That's an outstanding slider, but he's got to figure out how to control it.
He's ready. A strike on the outside corner.
That one was close and got the strike.
Here's the 1-1. A swing and a ball hit towards left center. He's got himself a base hit.
Outstanding swing on that one.
Dawson will come up. First pitch coming here. Big cut there this time.
He was looking to put that one in orbit.
0-1. Didn't get cheated on that one, but it's 0-2.
You are locked in. You are in sync when you've got good movement to both sides of the plate.
Scherzer thought that he had put him away, but it just missed the bottom of the zone.
Whoa, make that pitch again. That was borderline, and he didn't get the call.
Strike 3 called. Soto will dig in. Average at 286. Looking for his first home run of the year.
Even if you're not fast, if you get a good jump here with 2 out and being on...
There's a shot towards left center. It's headed for the gap. He'll put it away to Andy. Done with the top of the inning. On to the bottom half. Freeman comes up to the plate. First pitch coming here. In there for a strike.
The bottom fell out of that one.
Here's the pitch. He's late, and it's 0-2.
If you throw heater here, you better locate it, because this guy can hit.
2-strike pitch comes home. Then he shows his frustrations as he goes down on strikes.
That's a good pitch, but that is a bad hack.
Green will be the batter. He's hitting .539. He's hit 2 bombs this season. Floods the alley with this one. He's got an extra base hit.
If he could have squared it up, but he hit the top half of that ball and you just see it sink down.
Judge steps in, hoping to at least put the ball in play this time. Average at .333. 3 home runs for the year. Out of the stretch this time. And this a peel off and a foul ball.
He's making some progress now. At least he's fouling the ball off.
A pop-up. And there to field it is Soto. 2 gone. Guerrero has a chance to really crack this one open here. He's hitting right at .500. 6 home runs this season. No balls and a strike. Comes up empty. Chases after it.
You can't get careless with your fastball because this guy can smash it.
And the pitch. Doesn't budge.
Nice pitch, but didn't get the call.
It's 1-2. Chopper, left side. Bryant makes the play. That'll wrap up this inning, and we keep on rolling to the next one. Number 23 will step into the batter's box. He's 0 for 1. Here's his first one. The fastball spiked in there.
Velocity is one tool, but 0-1 is another one. So at 100 miles an hour and a good count, it's tough to hit.
Hits this one pretty well. Back to the track, at the wall. It is gone. That is long gone. Big man power right there. Now a 3-0 game. Here's the center fielder, Bellinger. He's 1 for 1. Scherzer turns and fires. Base hit.
That ball was on the tee. That is so easy to hit.
He's safe at second with the double. Williams to stand in. He was caught out on strikes his last time up. Scherzer turns and fires. Gets up on top of this ball. Pulls it into right field. Hooking towards the corner. That ball's down, a base hit.
That was some fast hands on that swing.
Coming to the plate now is Bryant. He's 1 for 1.
Already a home run in the books. Let's see what he's got in this at-bat. He's got to be confident.
Chopper left side. 1 away. Well, even with his great arm, he beats it out at first. Banks will try it again. He's 0 for 1.
You got to keep the ball down here and get the grounder.
That is a towering fly ball. Freeman makes the catch. There's out number 2. Rizzo will get a second try now. He's 0 for 1 so far today.
Get a ground ball right here.
Rips this ball into right. This would be a base hit.
That base hit was hit well and puts runners at the corners.
Baez stands in. Singled his last time.
This lineup is putting it to him. Quality at bat after quality at bat. This is a gauntlet.
That'll drop in, base hit.
Line drive mentality. Get those base hits, score some runs.
Throwing the ball really well today, and he's getting great run support. Dawson will step up to the box. Struck out swinging his first time.
They are in the game. I mean, this is a huge inning for them.
On to the has one that he likes, and the pitch. Will get his first swings of the day in here. Average right at 250. He's hit 2 bombs this season. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
That was the perfect pitch. That changeup is just what he needed.
He's ready, and he throws. Pops this one into foul territory. Base is empty.
You just have to attack the zone and hope the hitter pops it up or hits a ground ball right.
Sky high center field. Bellinger gets there and makes the play. And there are two gone. The Dodgers are down to their last out. Ohtani will get another shot at it here. Base is empty, 2 away. 1-0 pitch. In the air to right. Dawson makes the grab, side retired.
Bunting is a lost art, and we just saw a bad piece of art.
That's the ball game. From Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles, we're just about ready for first pitch. With Oral Hershiser, I'm Joe Davis. Welcome to this one. We appreciate you joining us. Here's Jeter. He's hitting right at .500. He's hit 2 bombs this season.
With his control, you've got to look to the edges.
There's a strike.
Another good pitch. What a grinder on the mound. This guy has pinpoint right now. He's acting like the gym rat that he is.
Now the pitch. That one misses.
Tried to get the chase, but it didn't bite.
Here's a 1-1 pitch. A strike on the outside edge to Jeter.
Lots of strikes today, and he will do well.
Now the 1-2. A swing and a no-doubt shot. How far will this one go? She is gone! That is long gone. Big man power right there. And the Yankees jump on the board first. So there's the first run of the ball game. It's 1-0. Now the batter coming up here, he's hitting .545. He's got 4 home runs so far.
You got to keep the ball down here and get the grounder.
Rips this ball into right. And it finds a home for a base hit.
That base hit is just an example of how confident he is right now. He can hit anything.
With a chance to knock in a run here. His average right at .400. He's got 1 home run this year. He's in scoring position, nobody out. He's ready. That's called strike.
When you throw strikes, you keep your defense engaged in the game.
Sutton turns and fires. A swing and a ball hit towards left center. On to play it is Guerrero. Out number 1 of the 7. Martinez will step up to the box. Pitch is on the way. Lifted to center. Judge makes the catch. Tags up at second. He's going to test him. Posada will get his first swings of the day in here. First pitch coming here. And the catcher frames that one on the inside corner for a strike.
He's got great movement today, especially when he's down in the strike zone.
No balls, 1 strike. A strike.
That is painted on the outside corner, and he gets the call. That is definitely in the strike zone.
A pop-up. Straight up. And straight down. Jeter. That'll wrap up this inning, and we keep on rolling to the next one. Here are these teams starting 9 for today's contest. Ohtani coming up next. 375 his average. He's hit 2 bombs this season. Base is empty. Kicks and throws. Outside with the fastball.
He is overthrowing now. He needs to just trust his stuff.
Next one. Swung on and missed.
Looks like he was guessing fastball and got the breaking ball.
Here comes a 1-2. Holy cow, crushes this ball to right center field. It is gone. It's a no-doubt shot and a tie ball game. Have tied it up. Jeter now coming to the plate. In there for a strike.
That is a good breaking ball, Joe. That made that hitter back up.
No balls and a strike. All kinds of movement on that pitch.
That is a big league pitch.
No balls, 2 strikes. He lays off a fastball. Didn't miss by much.
It's one thing to get the right pitch. It's another thing to get the right location. He's missing all the way across the plate.
Just gets a piece of it to stay alive.
Once you get to 2 strikes, you know the stuff's going to be nasty. That's a good foul off.
In the air to right. Judge gets there to make the grab for the out. 1 gone in the 7th. Stepping in now is Betts. Brings him the first pitch. Oh, and he holds off.
I can't believe he called that a ball.
1-0. Big cut there this time.
There's only one thing he wanted to do with that swing, and that was to go deep.
Here it is. Chop back to the mound. Here's the throw in time. And there are 2 down. Here comes Freeman. First one on the way. Hit way up there to left center field. Matsui waits for it to come down and makes the grab. On to the 8th we go. Torres to stand in. Average at 333 on the season. First pitch coming here. But he gets all of this one way up there to deep right field. And he's got a base hit.
You can't hit it any harder than that.
He hustles his way to second, and he's got himself a double. Matsui stands in here. Average at 286 on the season. Sets and throws. Doesn't budge.
That was close, but he didn't get the call.
1-0 pitch. Right where he wanted that pitch.
That breaking ball's so good, it could be in a video game.
And the pitch. And a ball.
If you're recognizing borderline pitches like that, you have some eye.
On the 2-1 pitch. Chopper, right side. Fires to first in time. Nice play by Freeman. Granderson will step into the batter's box. From the stretch. Gets under it, and it's way up there to right. Green makes the grab. Runner tags, heads for the plate. Sacrifice fly. Runner comes in to score, and they take the lead. Jeter will dig in. He's 1 for 1.
We saw what he could do in his last at-bat. That swing, that home run, that gives you some confidence coming into this at-bat.
And a foul ball.
I think if he doesn't swing at that, it's a called strike.
From the stretch. This pitch is low.
That pitch looked like a strike. I can't believe he took it like that.
Lets it fly. That's down and away.
He wanted that one.
On 2-1. And a strike.
I think he threw that breaking ball with a controller.
2-2 the count. Got him.
Late movement will make...
And that retires the side. Green will come up. He checks in at 571. He's hit 2 bombs this season. Hacking away right away there. Strike 1.
That was a big hack. That would have been a loud noise if he could have found some contact.
Jeter will make the play. It's time for the Dodgers to lead things off. Judge will come up to bat. He's hitting .308. 3 home runs for the year. Fouls it off.
That's a good foul ball. I think it's a strike if he doesn't swing at it.
Here it is. Swing and a high fly ball. Way back it goes. It's got a chance. Guerrero comes up to the plate. He's hitting .467. 6 home runs this season. Misses high with this one.
That upper part of the strike zone is just not getting strikes.
Kicks and throws. Hits this one pretty well. Back to the track. At the wall. It's out of here. Home run. They've gone deep again. It's a 3-2 ball game. Posada stands in. Base is empty. The pitch. A pop-up. There's out number 2 and a chance to get out of this inning now.
Hit that weakly. That can't be a hit.
Turner up for the first time today. Here's his first one. Outside for a ball.
Stuff is an ability. Location is a skill. Skill beats ability.
An angry swing and a high drive to left field. That's a home run. And the Dodgers lead 4-2. Ohtani steps up to the plate. He's 1 for 1.
They are in the game. I mean, this is a huge inning for them.
Here he comes with the next one. Big rip.
That ball was roped, but just foul.
1 ball, 1 strike. Should have room here. Severino gets there and makes the play. That'll end the 9th inning begins. LeMahieu will try again. Kicks and throws. He just kind of flips his bat at the ball and sends it down the line. You couldn't walk out there and place it any better than that. He's going to get a double out of perfect placement.
A pitch that low and he still got under it. That was a good piece of hitting.
Judge gets his first shot here. Singled his last time.
This lineup is putting it to him. Quality at bat after quality at bat. This is a gauntlet.
Out of the stretch this time. That one's a called strike.
Every pitch in the arsenal is elite.
He's ready, and he throws just off of the plate.
The one thing you got to do is you got to believe in what you're throwing, and I think he went with the catcher instead of himself.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. Goes to the breaking ball to end the at-bat. So 1 away in the inning, and up comes Giambi. Popped out in his first at-bat. First pitch comes home. Fouled away.
Routine foul ball on some nasty stuff right there.
Turns and deals. That's strike.
That is a nice count to land a breaking ball.
No balls, 2 strikes. Lays off this one.
The deeper these counts get, the more information the hitter gets.
1-2 from Sutton. Just missed by an inch for that pitch.
Whoa, make that pitch again. That was borderline and he didn't get the call.
2-2 comes home. Ooh, heart skips a beat, but it's just foul.
He's covering the outside corner. He's getting jammed on the inside corner, but he's still up there and alive.
Swing and a fly ball. He's got it. 2 out.
The reason I know movement is so high on the priority list, a knuckleball works.
The Yankees are down to their last out. Martinez will get a second try now. He's 0 for 1.
You can't let those guys on base be a distraction. You've got to really focus on the hitter right here.
And that does it. We're at the home of the Houston Astros, Daikin Park in downtown Houston, Texas. All set for baseball. With Earl Hershiser, I'm Joe Davis, just about ready for first pitch. Here's how the home team lines up on defense today. Ohtani will step up to the box. He's at .385. 3 home runs for the year.
With his control, you've got to look to the edges.
Winds up and fires. That one was never close.
He's got some serious bite on that slider. Now he's got to figure out how to get it in the strike zone.
A little bit low with that fastball.
Nice pitch, but didn't get the call.
2-0 comes home. That is a towering fly ball. They'll put it away without much of an effort. Leadoff man retired. Jeter will come up to bat. He's ready. Lifted to center. That'll be a base. Runner in scoring position. Gone.
With this situation, you just have to stay within yourself. This pitcher needs to pound the zone.
Out of the stretch this time. Swing and a high fly ball. Way back it goes. It's got a chance. It is gone. That is long gone. Big man power right there. It's 2-0. Freeman will get his first swings of the day in here. Here he comes. Doesn't budge.
If that didn't hit the edge, wow.
Here he comes. Should have room here. Bagwell will put this one away. And so 2 gone. Green up for the first time today. 533 the average. He's hit 2 bombs this season. Pitch is on the way. Oh, and he holds off.
I got that as a strike. I think the ump missed it.
Here's the pitch. On the ground, and it's through for a base hit.
Outstanding swing on that one.
That drops in. He's got himself a knock.
He gets a hit. Did that ball bounce before he swung?
Judge stands in here. An average of 357. He's got 4 home runs so far.
Get a ground ball right here.
First pitch from Cole. That one misses.
That ball is sharp and late. He didn't get the call, but he's got to keep repeating that pitch.
A little blooper, left side. Picked up by Altuve. And that retires the side. Here are these teams starting 9 for today's contest. Here's Altuve. Pitch is on the way. Gets under this ball and pops it up left side. And there to field it is Turner. 1 away. Bregman steps up to the plate. Lets it fly. Golfs this ball towards right field. Green makes the grab for the out. And there are 2 away now. Larkin will step into the batter's box. Here it is. Swing and a fly ball. 1 pitch, 1 out. 7 innings in the books. Here we go to the 8th. Here comes Guerrero. He's sitting right at 500. He's got 7 home runs. First pitch coming here. Chopper, right side. Charges, gloves, throws, in time. Posada will get his first at-bat of the day. He's ready, and he throws. Hits it foul.
I think if he doesn't swing at that, it's a called strike.
Kicks and throws. Takes this one right back where it came from. It'll fall in. Base hit.
That base hit is just an example of how confident he is right now. He can hit anything.
Coming to the plate now is Turner. Average at 286. 3 home runs for the year.
You got to keep the ball down here and get the grounder.
And the pitch. Reaches out, pokes it foul.
Hard hit, but just counts as a strike.
No balls and a strike. He's late, but he squares it up, right side. He's got no chance, and that's going to be scored a base hit.
Wow, what a nice piece of hitting. Keeps his hands in and just pushes it off his body.
Well, the batter coming up here, he's 0 for 1.
He's got to figure out how to get a double play here.
First pitch comes home. There's the first out. Jeter will get another shot at it here. He's 1 for 1.
You can't let those guys on base be a distraction. You've got to really focus on the hitter right here.
Sets and throws. A pop-up. On to play it is Bagwell. And that ends the... Done with the top of the inning. On to the bottom half. Bagwell to stand in. First one on the way. Big swing and a miss.
An awkward swing like that, you know the pitcher's got good stuff.
Kicks and throws. A swing and a drive to deep left field. At the track, at the wall. It's gone. That's a home run. Oh, he'd spent just enough time in the weight room to get that one out of here. 2-1 game. Ensberg will be the batter. From the stretch. Turns on this ball, sends it in the air to left. Guerrero gets there and makes the play. One away in the 8th. Tucker coming up next. Brings him the first pitch. And he popped him up into foul ground. Oh, 0-1. Hit foul.
He's making some progress now. At least he's fouling the ball off.
2-strike pitch comes home. First strikeout of the day for Greinke.
He's out, and with that location, I don't know who could hit it.
Gonzalez will come up. Now the pitch. Hacking away right away there. Strike 1.
With that location, all he can do is pull it foul.
Next one. A pop-up. Straight up and straight down. Fasten those seatbelts. On to the 9th. Betts. He'll get another shot here. He's 1 for 1.
We saw what he could do in his last at-bat. That swing, that home run, it gives you some confidence coming into this at-bat.
Here comes his first pitch. He's got it for the first out.
Getting that leading lady, so much harder to score once you get that first out.
Stepping in now is Freeman. He's 0 for 1. Turns and deals. First pitch fastball, but off the plate.
I think after watching that, he went with the catcher instead of what he wanted.
Kicks and throws. Swing and a ball hit towards the hole. That'll settle in for a base hit.
That is some kind of hit right there. That was a tough pitch.
Green will try it again. Singled his last time.
This lineup is putting it to him. Quality at bat after quality at bat. This is a gauntlet.
1 on, 1 out.
That pitch looks like a beach ball to the batter.
There's one. Judge stands in 0 for 1 today. The pitch. Oh, that's a great take by Judge.
That upper part of the strike zone is just not getting strikes.
Ready for the 1-1. Swung on and missed.
If you throw heater here, you better locate it because this guy can hit.
1-2 from Cole. Just off of the plate.
Deep pitch counts. You get ahead, but you can't put them away.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Shot back to the mound. That'll drop in, base hit. He rounds third. He's going to try to score. And he's headed home to score. Guerrero will dig in. He's 0 for 1 so far today.
You got to watch for the lead over there at first. They might look to steal here.
Here's his first one. Goes after the first pitch and pops it up. Bagwell makes the grab and the inning comes to an end. Inning over, and this game moves along. Springer will get his first crack at it here. Greinke turns and fires. Sends one right back through the middle. And it finds its way through a base hit.
There is speed, and then there is quickness. That was very quick.
Here's the catcher, Vasquez. From the stretch. Goes after the first pitch and pops it up. He's got it for the first out of the inning.
Routine, and it's still fun to do.
Altuve stands in. He's 0 for 1 so far today. Brings him the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the change.
That ended up being a big swing because that's what he was waiting for.
And the pitch. Big cut there this time.
Swinging at that fastball in that count? I don't know.
No balls, 2 strikes. A pop-up. Plays this one perfectly. There's out number 2. The Astros are down to their last out. 2 gone, and here's Bregman. Flied out his last time.
Are they going to try and run on the pitcher or the catcher right here? But with 2 outs, I think they're going.
Goes after the first pitch to short. Throw to second in time. The Dodgers take this one. Welcome to the Bronx and Yankee Stadium, the home of the New York Yankees. I'm Joe Davis with Orr Hershiser, and we're ready for first pitch. Let's take a look at the lineups for today's game. Here's how the home team lines up on defense today. Ohtani stands in, an average of .357, 3 home runs for the year.
With his control, you've got to look to the edges.
Lets it fly. It's a little low.
I got that as a strike. I think the ump missed it.
Now the pitch. Not even close with that toss.
That breaking ball has got a lot of movement.
Reaches out, pokes it foul.
That ball is rope, but just foul.
Here it is. And a ball.
The one thing you got to do is you got to believe in what you're throwing, and I think he went with the catcher instead of himself.
Fouls it off. Payoff pitch. Fouled away.
With 2 strikes, you know the league batting average is way below 200. That was a good foul ball.
Drifts outside and he lost him. Ball 4.
Well, he had him at 0-2, but let him back into this count.
Jeter stands in here. He's ready. Misses for ball 1.
Tried to get the chase, but it didn't bite.
Now the 1-0. That one was never close.
That ball is sharp and late. He didn't get the call, but he's got to keep repeating that pitch.
That's strike. Sets and throws. That's a shot. Headed for the gap in right center field. Judge waits for it to come down and makes the grab. 1 gone in the 7th. Betts will dig in. A swing and a towering drive. Deep center field. Back he goes. Plays this one perfectly. There's out number 2. Here's Freeman. First pitch from Musina. That is a towering fly ball. That'll put it away without much of an effort. That'll end the inning. Inning over, and this game moves along. Take a look at these lineups for this showdown. Jeter coming up next. Pitch is on the way. Swing and a ball hit towards the hole. That'll nestle in for a base hit.
Outstanding swing on that one.
Giambi up for the first time today. Kershaw turns and fires. Not a first pitch strike.
That is a good breaking ball, Joe. That made that hitter back up.
Next one. Punches it foul.
That ball was rope, but just foul.
No balls, 2 strikes. It's high.
Velo in on the hands like that, that will hurt.
1-2 from Kershaw. Oh, that's a great take by Giambi.
He got ahead, but he can't find the zone now.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Got him on the corner. Judge comes up to the plate. He's ready, and he throws. That one's in there.
Wow, that was a good pitch. That one rode right to the corner.
The pitch. Good pitch.
High velocity is great. It certainly helps, but you need that secondary pitch to make the hitter really honor both speeds.
And a foul ball.
He did a good job spoiling that 0-2 pitch.
2-strike pitch comes home. And he struck him out swinging.
He's out, and with that location, I don't know who could hit it.
Martinez steps up to the plate. Here's his first one. Swung on, fouled off.
That's a good foul ball. I think it's a strike if he doesn't swing at it.
0-1. Lays off this one.
Nice pitch, but didn't get the call.
Here he comes. That one misses.
You throw a pitch there, you want the strike.
2-1. This pitch is low.
If you're recognizing borderline pitches like that, you have some eye.
3 balls and a strike. All kinds of movement on that pitch.
That one looked like it clipped the strike zone.
Full count pitch comes home. Here's a line drive towards left center field. That'll drop in, base hit.
Now that's a good swing, Joe.
Justice will be the batter. First pitch comes home. Good curve, thrown for a strike.
That one was close and got the strike.
No balls and a strike. Just missed by an inch for that pitch.
That breaking ball popped out of his hand. He didn't read fastball after that. That told him it was going to break.
Doesn't budge.
He almost stole that pitch with where he had the glove.
It's 2-1. That's called strike.
Right there, you are just looking for a swing.
Kicks and throws. And he struck him out. Top 7, still looking for the first run of this game. Coming to the plate now is Green. Can you believe a 529 clip? He's hit 2 bombs this season. A strike.
Wow, that bender is good. Look at that hitter's reaction.
Here he comes. Gets up on top of this ball. Pulls it into right field. Hooking towards the corner. Judge to stand in. 375 his average. He's got 4 home runs so far. First pitch from Musina. That one's taken high for a ball.
Made it look like a strike, but didn't get the call.
Chopper left side. Perez makes the play. And there are 2 down. Guerrero will get his first crack at it here. Not a misprint. 444. He's got 7 home runs. Swing and a miss.
Look at the swings he's getting. His stuff must be electric.
Ball and a strike. Turns on this ball, sends it in the air to left. Justice makes the grab, side retired. That'll wrap up this inning, and we keep on rolling to the next one. So the Yankees will lead this thing off. Perez will get his first at-bat of the day. Here he comes. Should have room here. On to play it is Jeter. 1 away in the 8th. Here comes Posada. Here comes his first pitch. Fouled off to the right.
Routine foul ball on some nasty stuff right there.
Kicks and throws. And now ahead 0-2.
He's thrown a lot of fastballs. Let's see if he starts to spin it.
0-2. Posada swings and misses at a filthy pitch.
He had to miss that one. That ball looked right down the middle.
Granderson will step up to the box. He's ready, and he throws. Start some of the breaking ball. Strike 1.
Another good pitch. This guy is some athlete. He is pinpoint today.
Here's the pitch. Lifted to center. He'll put it away to end the inning. 9th inning begins. Posada will come up. Average rate at 250. He's got 1 home run this year. Bellinger will pinch hit. Here's his first one. Chopper, right side. Over to first in time. Turner will come up to bat, average at .333. 3 home runs for the year. Winds up and fires. First pitch fouled back, strike one.
Hard hit, but just counts as a strike.
No balls, 1 strike. Bounces this one past the mound. That ball's down, a base hit.
That goes down as a hit. If you could mark scalded, you could do that too.
Ohtani comes up for the second time today. Out of the stretch this time. Shot to center. And there to field it is Granderson. And so 2 gone. Jeter stands in 0 for 1 today. Brings him the first pitch. He just kind of flips his bat at the ball and sends it down the line. He's got himself a base hit.
Now that's a good swing, Joe.
Betts stands in as their last chance. 2 gone in the 9th inning. He's 0 for 1.
Get a ground ball right here.
So the righty comes in. The pitch. Well, that wasn't close. He thought about it, but it lays off.
I think after watching that, he went with the catcher instead of what he wanted.
Moves ahead, gets strike 2.
That is right there. Now he can go for the punch out.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swats this ball to left center field. Justice is there, makes the catch. And that, halfway through this inning, stepping in now is Betts. Kershaw turns and fires. Strike on the outside corner.
Strike 1. Now you got the hitter on his heels.
Pitch is on the way. Misses high with this one.
Up in the zone, you got to leave that alone.
Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Oh, and he holds off.
The catcher tried to steal that one.
Two balls, 1 strike. A strike on the outside corner.
The movement's been sharp all day, especially when the ball's down.
From the stretch. And he looks at strike 3. Jeter will try it again. He's 1 for 1. First one on the way. In there for a strike.
Right there, perfect pitch. That tail took it right to the corner.
Kicks and throws. Stays in there, strike 2.
When you throw strikes, you keep your defense engaged in the game.
No balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3 called. Giambi will get another shot at it here. He was caught out on strikes his last time up. The pitch. Now a fastball for a called strike.
First pitch strike, that'll really raise your confidence.
No balls and a strike. Wild swing and a miss.
With his stuff today, he's getting some really odd swings.
Turns and deals. Goes to the breaking ball to end the at-bat. That's the ball game. From sunny Southern California, welcome to Angel Stadium of Anaheim. I'm Joe Davis with Orr Hershiser, and we're ready for first pitch. Ohtani will dig in. He's at 345. 3 home runs for the year.
With his control, you've got to look to the edges.
Here's the pitch. Swings and misses. That one's off the mark.
With his stuff today, he's getting some really odd swings.
Winds up and fires. He's late, and it's 0-2.
That changeup has outstanding depth. Look at the way he had to chase that.
Here he comes with the next one. Lays off this one.
If that's on the corner, you just tip your hat to the pitcher.
1-2 from Brian. Over the plate, but low.
2 strikes and miss again.
Here he comes. It ends here with a strikeout.
Breaking ball there, Joe. That was a bender on the corner.
Jeter stands in. Here's his first one. And a ball.
That ball is sharp and late. He didn't get the call, but he's got to keep repeating that pitch.
Here's the 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball to deep left field. Erstad waits for it to come down and makes the grab. And so 2 gone. Betts up for the first time today. From the stretch. Lays off the first one.
That breaking ball has got a lot of movement.
Now the pitch. And a strike.
That is one big strike zone. He's getting both sides of the plate.
Here he comes. Breaking ball low.
I think right there he didn't believe in it. I think he went with what the catcher called, and he didn't want that pitch.
Kicks and throws. Fouls it off.
Hard hit, but just counts as a strike.
Kicks and throws. Swung on and missed.
Up and in, you're not going to reach that with that velo.
And that retires the side. Here are these teams' starting 9 for today's contest. Here's Kennedy. He's at 345. He's hit 2 bombs this season. First pitch comes home. There's a shot towards left center. It's headed for the gap. That'll drop in, base hit.
That is some kind of hit right there. That was a tough pitch.
Trout has a chance to really crack this one open here. He's hitting 348. He's got 4 home runs so far. Sets and throws. A pop-up. Sale settles under it, puts it away for the first out of the inning.
Hit that weakly, that can't be a hit.
Ohtani will be the batter. He checks in at 571. 3 home runs for the year. Lets it fly. Strike 1 at the knees.
He's got great movement today, especially when he's down in the strike zone.
0-1. Just misses off of the inside.
I can't believe he called that a ball.
Here's the 1-1. Gets into this ball. Sends it in the air to left center. That drops in. Base hit.
That is one good piece of hitting.
It's an RBI double for Ohtani. 1-0 ball game. Edmonds will get his first at-bat of the day. He's at 421 for the year. He's got 1 home run this year. Sale turns and fires. Runner at second. 1 gone. Next one. On the ground, and it's through for a base hit.
That is the definition of small ball. Just string some base hits together.
A run in the bank. So an RBI single for Edmonds. It's 2-0. Lefty against lefty. First pitch coming here. Looks at a fastball. Strike 1.
That is one good frame job. I'll tell you what, right in the webbing.
That's high for a ball.
Tried to get the chase, but it didn't bite.
The pitch. And this will peel off and a foul ball.
I think if he doesn't swing at that, it's a called strike.
It's 1-2. Pitch is outside.
I like the pitch type. I like where they're trying to go. They're just missing their spots, just off the edge.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Golfs this ball towards right field. And there to field it is Green. 2 gone. Stepping in now is Cabrera. 471. Looking for his first home run of the year.
He's got to pay attention to that runner on first. With 2 outs, they might take a shot at the stolen base.
1-0. All kinds of movement on that pitch.
That one looked like it clipped the strike zone.
He's ready. Catches the corner with that breaking ball.
Out of the hand, it looks like a fastball, but then that break.
Go 1-2 now. That ties the count up. Count even at 2-2. Turns it around, sends it right back where it came from. Picked up by Freeman. On to the 8th we go. Freeman to stand in. Here comes his first pitch. That's strike.
He pulled a string on that one, Joe. That was a good changeup.
He's ready. That is a towering fly ball. Ryan will put this one away. 1 away in the 8th. So 1 away in the inning, and up comes Green. He's hitting right at 500. He's hit 2 bombs this season. Here it is. Swing and a miss on the change.
That tailing action is really good.
Pitch is on the way. A pop-up. Straight up and straight down. Here's the center fielder, Judge. He's hitting .353. He's got 4 home runs so far. He's ready, and he throws. High drive towards left center field. And he's got a base hit.
Outstanding swing on that one.
Guerrero will step into the batter's box. He's at .421 for the year. He's got 7 home runs.
Even if you're not fast, if you get a good jump here with 2 out and being on first, you got to take a chance.
Out of the stretch this time. On to first. To the last of the 8th. Salmon will come up. Average at .333 on the season. Brings him the first pitch. That's called strike.
Strike 1. Now you got the hitter on his heels.
Here it is. Didn't get cheated on that one, but it's 0-2.
That natural tail, that made it a perfect pitch.
The 0-2. Slides into the zone, strike 3. DeCince will step up to the box. A .267 hitter. He's got 1 home run this year. Pitch is on the way. Doesn't budge.
That was a borderline pitch. It could have easily been called a strike.
1 ball, no strikes. The fastball spiked in there.
He's thrown a lot of fastballs. Let's see if he starts to spin it.
Here's the 1-1 to DeCince. Now fastball misses away. It's 2-1. Should have room here. They'll put it away without much of an effort. Quickly, 2 away. Napoli will get his first crack at it here. A .267 hitter. He's got 1 home run this year. Fires to first in time. That'll wrap up this inning, and we keep on rolling to the next one. Here comes Posada. Average rate at .250. He's got 1 home run this year. Has one that he likes, and the pitch. And he popped him up. Into foul ground. Base is empty. No balls, one strike. That one misses wide.
The one thing you got to do is you got to believe in what you're throwing, and I think he went with the catcher instead of himself.
Here comes the 1-1 pitch. This pitch is low.
I think after watching that, he went with the catcher instead of what he wanted.
Ready for the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a fly ball. He's got it for the first out.
The reason I know movement is so high on the priority list, a knuckleball works.
Turner will get his first swings of the day in here. 375 his average. 3 home runs for the year. Swing and a miss.
That was the perfect pitch. That changeup is just what he needed.
0-1. And now ahead 0-2.
That was a big hack. That would have been a loud noise if he could have found some contact.
It's high.
I got that as a strike. I think the ump missed it.
Comes a 1-2. Fastball inside.
Good pitch. No call.
2 balls and 2 strikes. That one misses.
You know, with these deep counts, that pitch count goes up. He's got to find a way to put this guy away.
Count is full. That's in there, and he's out.
Hard, soft. Keep mixing it up.
The Dodgers are down to their last out. Ohtani will try again. He's 0 for 1. Goes after the first pitch and pops it up. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Those quick outs will settle anybody down.
And this ball game comes to a close.